What you're trying to ask is, why am I so insistent upon giving out to them that blackness, that black power, that black pushing them to identify with black culture? I think that's what you're asking. I have no choice over it. In the first place, to me, we are the most beautiful creatures in the whole world, black people. I mean that in every sense, outside and inside. And to me, we have a culture that is surpassed by no other civilization, but we don't know anything about it. So again, I think I've said this before in the same interview. I think at some time before, my job is to somehow make them curious enough or persuade them by hook or crook to get more aware of themselves and where they came from and what they are into and what is already there, and just to bring it out. This is what compels me to compel them. And I will do it by whatever means necessary.
What it do, world? What's going on? What's banging? Hutu Apple, Uncle Jabson and Black Power. What's going on? You already know it's your brother in Google. Now you see R.A.N.M. Tune into another one of the special episodes of that good old R.A.N.M. All BG TV, feel me? You already know we keep the G, that raw and uncut shit. Common sense science for the common sense people. You already know what I say, family. Common sense for the common people dealing with common issues, seeking what? Common solutions. What's my greatest piece of advice that I can give to anybody in that hunt, on that seek for that solution? Black love, because you already know black love is cure for the black nation, family. So let's get it. Yo. Today we're going to cover another one of those famous, controversial, infamous topics. One of the topics that are going to get a lot of backlash from a lot of different folks dealing with a lot of different ideologies. And we're talking on the topic of blackness, nonetheless. And what it means, what it entails, what it is versus what it ain't. What it should be versus what it shouldn't be, etc., 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 etc. Pardon me. So if you allow me today, I'm gonna take that opportunity. I'm gonna take that time because I've been dealing with one, dealing with it. Two, dealing with people on this topic. Three, I was sitting back just rolling it around in my head to see if I was gonna do it or not. But recent events in time has come up, and I felt it's very, very necessary for me to do so. So with that being said, I'm gonna just go ahead and do it. I'm gonna call today's build. We're gonna call it blackness, black/blackness, black or blackness, right? Is what we make it. Black or blackness is what we make it. It's just that simple. Check your description box. I'm gonna put up two definitions. I'm putting up two definitions, and of course these definitions are gonna be the definition that you'll find in any dictionary. In other words, not our definition. Somebody else's definition of who we are and what we be, and nonetheless, their envy. Haha. So, with that being said, read the definitions. Like I said, you'll see exactly the negative shit that they got to say when it comes to the word black. The sullen, darkness, etc., 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 etc. All these different degradations, basically, nonetheless, to scare your black ass away from it. And then if you look on the opposite, because everybody already know the world works on opposites. What's the opposite color when dealing with the color black? White. You'll see in that definition, I don't have that definition up in the description box, so don't even look for it. But if you want to go any further, just go in your own dictionary, look it up, you'll see for yourself. White is starting to get the positive accolades, the beauty and this, that, and the third, and everything is A-OK with the color white. Again, a trick to scare your ass away from your ass, to have you looking at them like, oh my goodness, in such awe. It's very simple. It's a mind trick. It ain't hard. Now, the reason why you got a lot of people that have a issue with this word, black or blackness, they're quick to tell you, oh, that's just the color of a crayon. You're not a color. Why are you limiting yourself to a color that somebody else made of you, and this, that, and the third, and your complexion don't match up with this, and yada yada. A whole bunch of superficial shit, right? Nonetheless, it's a whole bunch of superficial shit. Or this one, oh, we not black, we Hebrew Israelites, and this, that, and the third. And the first one, you already know, that was the deal with the Moors. A lot of Moors, they hate the word black because they're looking at it through the definition of somebody else's terms. You feel what I'm saying? The connotation of somebody else's situation. You know what I'm saying? So, same thing with the Hebrews. Oh, we this, that, and the third. Again, you're looking at it through the eyes of a religious paradigm. You're looking at it through the eyes of a religious identity that ain't got shit to do with you in the first freaking place. So therefore, anything that's opposite of that religious identity that has nothing to do with you in the first place is going to feel like it's a combat against you. So you want to combat against that. A lot of folks look at this word with a negative eyesight and a negative vibration. Therefore, you're going to get a negative reception. Now, exactly what I mean when I say it is by this. It's very simple, family. Since you people want to say the word color, oh, this is not a crayon, you're not a crayon, it's that and the third. You are where you came from, wherever you was born at. No. Blackness and black it's all about the way you carry yourself, family. It's way more than a color. It's way more than a complexion. Let's keep it real. Since you want to play the color game, everybody knows black is the most dominant, quote-unquote, color in the spectrum. Your different shades of brown, since you want to play this technical game, your different and darker and lighter shades of brown are all variations of that blackness. So let's not get it twisted. That's a dead issue. Let's put that to bed. Black is not simply, like I said, based on complexion. It's on your attitude. It's on your attitude that also goes side by side with your culture. How you carry yourself, how you present yourself in society. That is all part of culture, nonetheless. The way you walk, the way you talk, your mannerisms, your moralities, etc., etc., etc. These are all part of reestablishment of culture. Reestablishment of a people, of a nation. Everybody loves to talk nationhood, but yet everybody loves to talk nationhood walking along the lines of somebody else's terms as they suffer your black ass. So that's not nationhood, family, that a lot of folks are talking. You all are talking assimilation, just with a black face. That's cooning. Let's keep it real. If you're going to play the game, play it right. Play for yourself. Play for you to win. Don't play the basically hide and seek under somebody else, because that's basically all y'all doing. Let's keep it G. Because it cracks me up. Everybody always loves to say, oh, we here to save black people, we here to save black people, yada, 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 yada. From this organization to this organization to this ideology to this ideology, etc., 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 etc. Oh, we here for black people, we here to save black people we got to do for ourselves, and woo, 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 woo. But the minute you actually use that word black, the minute you actually use that word blackness in the actual proper context, right? In the context along the lines of reestablishment, then you got them same folks that are quick to tell you, basically shit on the word black. Shit on yourself nonetheless. Now everybody, I'm not just stuck on the word. Let's get that clear. I'm stuck on what comes out of it. I'm stuck on an attitude. I'm stuck on a essence, if you will. You feel what I'm saying? Black ain't what's in the dictionary. It's not. Like I said before in the very beginning, their words, their terms, when they see you already know they're looking through the eyes of jealousy and envy anyway. So why the hell you gonna go by according to their terms when it comes to the self-description of yourself? I personally not even gonna fall for this one. Yeah, it may be on the books. It may be on the books as far as legal documents, that and the third. But this is my world as far as I'm concerned. And in my world, Black is not no legal statuses that denotes or degrades one from another. And then you got the nerve to talk about some free white man, and then you say black is a negative status. And then you turn around and say you call yourself a free white man. Go up to any one of these free white men out here. Matter of fact, hell, go up to any one of these random white men out here and you spit that shit to them. I guarantee they will laugh so hard your feathers will fall off. They'll laugh so hard the tassels will just drop one by one off that damn cone head hat of yours. You feel what I'm saying? Because again, a simulation. You going by their terms, you going by their presentation, you going by the way they feel about you, and then you try to spit that shit out to everybody else. They're going to laugh at you, not with you. Okay? I mean, let's keep it G. When it comes to the reestablishment of us as black people, yes, I'm not afraid to say the word a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people are. When it comes to the reestablishment as us as black people, we literally have to take everything that was made that was made to be quote unquote demonic, if you will, that was given that negative eye, if you will, that we received negatively, if you will. We gotta take all that shit and literally invert it, flip it literally inside out. You gotta flip it inside out, because that which they present is a negative connotation of that which you really are. Black is the very essence of a new African. Let's keep it G. What's in the center of that flag, baby? What's in the center of that most beautiful banner? Blackness. Blackness. Why? Why is that? When Marcus Garvey came up with this flag in 1920, in August, you feel what I'm saying? Why did he say black? He could have said, like how a lot of you brothers out there like to say, oh, it's not black, you're a shade of brown. He could have put red, brown, and green, but he didn't. He put black for a reason, because I know that's where we hail from. That's where we hail from. We are, in the ancient words of the Nile Valley, we are the Ramech. We are the Ramech, the original people. The original people with no beginning, no end. With that being said, we are that what you see up in space, quote unquote. Like I said before, anytime you look up at that night sky, you're going to see that black skin all over this planet, all over this universe. You feel what I'm saying? You can't run from it. You can't escape it. When you were born into this world, where did you come from? Where were you? Where were you being created within a 9-month period? You feel what I'm saying? And the triple blackness in the womb of your mama. Triple blackness. What is the sky above? Triple blackness of the universe, on which Ra, the sun, is born every day. So I don't want to hear that shit about, oh, blackness is evil. Blackness is bad. Blackness is bad. Because if blackness was so bad, the sun would not come out every day to give us sustenance so we can carry on our lives on a daily basis. If black was that evil, the sun would not come forth from that evil substance that everybody loves to say what it is, because it's black. You can't accept it on one hand and then and basically shit on it on the next hand when it comes to dealing with the people. No, accept it. We Ramech original people are black people. Fix it, embrace it, roll in it, love it. Okay? Now, the reason why I say that is to say this. When you stop functioning and vibrating based on the connotations and terms set forth by somebody else that was basically talking shit about you in the first place, when you stop going by those definitions that's in these dictionaries, when you stop going by these definitions that are according to these different religious ideologies and philosophies, etc., 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 and you start using your own freaking common sense when it comes to the realm of establishment of self, because again, this is about self-reliance, self-determination. You rely on that which you're determined to live. You feel what I'm saying? I want black people to rise up. I want this to rise up and fly high. That's what my determination is. That's my motivation. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm not afraid, again, of this color right here, of this essence, this message nonetheless, because it's more than a color, like I said. It's a message. It's an essence. It's an attitude. For modern terminology, it's a swag about yourself that nobody else on the planet will ever think about having. They can think about it, they can try, but they'll never come close, because it's within us. They have to try to get what we're born with, to get what we're born from, to get where we're returning to. You understand? Again, we're talking nationalism, family. We're talking nationalism. The establishment of self. So when you establish yourself, You literally have full obligation. You're obligated, family. You're fully obligated to establish every single rule and regulation and term that is going to sustain you and yours. Your vocabulary should reflect that which you walk, that which you talk. Your attitude should reflect that which you walk, that which you talk. You understand? Your mind state, again, like I always say, that what you think, you're going to speak. What you speak, you're going to walk. So again, if you're afraid of the concept of black and blackness, if you're afraid of the word black and blackness, if you're afraid of the people to embrace black and blackness, and this goes for anybody who's on that level. Again, those who stuck in the religious paradigms, those who just stuck on stupid, those just in denial, nonetheless. Right? You talk black nationalism, you're afraid of the concept of black, then why are you even coming to black people? Why are you even addressing us as black people? Now, you'll sickly say, you'll come up with, probably with some response saying, oh, even the concept of black people, that was given to you by somebody else, and yada, 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 yada. Which goes to show me that you were not paying attention. Go back a few minutes ago and said you literally have to flip everything that was given. Everything that was force-fed down your ass, down your throat, you flip it. Throw it up. The same way folks like to regurgitate words and lessons, this, that, and the third. Regurgitate that false living, that false thinking that they was given to you. Throw that shit up, throw it out. You feel what I'm saying? Flip it and live in the reality of it. And the reality is only what you make it. Again, like I just said, family, black and blackness is what we make it. It's what we make it. It's what we make it. So again, don't be afraid of the concept of black. Don't be afraid of the word black. Don't be afraid of black people. Because if you are, if you do, if you continue, then the words black nation, black community, black anything should never come out your face. You should use those words that you love to use, that you go by. You should use those legal statuses that you go by. Go by your free whites and this, that, and the third. Talk to free white people and this, that, and the third. Because at the end of the day, we talking to the common people. Common people dealing with common issues, seeking common solutions. You feel what I'm saying? If you want to separate yourself, if you want to continue to separate yourself from the rest of the people, by all means, do so. Do so. But when you go into that other side, trying to play the assimilation game, and your ass get rejected like you always will be, because we always have, and when you continue to get that rejection, don't bring your black ass, like I said, don't bring your black ass back to black people saying, I'm still down, right? Because the same way white folks laughed at you, I'm going to crack the hell up. Yeah. How can you... This is what I meant to say a minute ago. I got my thought back. When you're talking nationalism, right? Black nationalism, right? Recognition, global recognition. You know why the world don't recognize you? You know why the world will never recognize you? Because you haven't recognized yourself. You have yet to establish yourself by your own terms and sustain yourself by those terms. Again, I'm going to say, family, black and blackness is what we make it. It's what we make it. It's what we want it to be. It's what we shall have it to manifest. It's not a hope and wish on a star. Black nationalism is groundwork. It's ideas and thoughts, word of mouth, foot to ground. You feel what I'm saying? That's how it goes. It's what you want it to be. It's stop basing yourself based on somebody else's thoughts and opinion of you. That, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the more you think like that, the more power you give to this system. The more energy you give to this system to run and thrive over your black ass back. So continue to big that system up if you wish. But again, keep your black mouth shut when it comes to crying and complaining about the situations and plights that black people face. Because again, you wanted to separate yourself from black people. Well, be separate from black people. You just might have to suffer away. You feel what I'm saying? We have our own separate issues. You obviously made that clear. You have your own, we have our own. You go suffer over there while we build up over here. You feel what I'm saying? Assimilation is ancestral humiliation, like I said before. So you keep trying to fit in all you want. You're a square trying to fit into a circle, and you look stupid. Establish yourself, run yourself by your own terms, your own definitions, your own actions, your own attitude, your own aura, and let that shit shine brightly. Brightly. Stop basing yourself on somebody else's thought and opinion of yourself, man. Damn. I swear, yo. Are you really that weak? For anybody that thinks like that, real talk, I'm asking you, real talk. Are you really that weak? Are you all powerful like you say? Are you the top people like you say that you brag and boast about? Which we are, historically and factually known. But again, until you embrace that for yourself and walk in that light and for yourself, those are just words. Those are just words that mean absolutely nothing because your ass is too scared to walk in it. Embrace it. Establish yourself for yourself. Again, nobody will recognize you until you recognize yourself. And it starts with looking yourself in the mirror when you wake up every day. Enjoy, embrace, love what you see, that reflection looking back at you from them two eyes. Go outside, that what you see that looks like you, multiply that same energy and love. Let that shit radiate and pass on from the next person to the next person to the next person. You feel what I'm saying? Establish your own terms. Establish your own attitudes. Again, family, that what you think, you're going to speak. What you speak, you're going to walk. I guarantee you, once you start to embrace this concept of blackness all over again, because it's foreign to us now. Let's keep it 100. It's foreign to us. Once we embrace it all over again, I can guarantee you, our situations and circumstances will begin to climb. They'll begin to rise. They'll begin to change for the better because we're starting to think and feel better about ourselves, for ourselves. You understand? We're not thinking and worried about what the hell somebody else thinks about us. Well, black people think about this, and black people think about that, and they this, and they that, and woo, 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 woo. And not for nothing, black is only just a negative term that we came up to put on them anyway, and ha, 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 ha. Look how they do. No, Negro, we doing us for us. We don't give a damn about what y'all say. Y'all come up with y'all words anyway, because watch this. Y'all know the hood like I know. Does not, for example, does slang not change every so often? The way we communicate, right? Does our slang language, if you will, ebonics for those who like to use that word from back in the day, does the way we communicate not change every so often? Family, that's what you call blackness in motion, if you will. That's blackness in motion. The simple way that we can just change shit up at the drop of a hat and have people following it. That's us. That's our culture. That's our blackness, baby. That's our essence, baby. Roll in it. Embrace it. Pass that shit on. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. Garvey even told us. I don't remember the word, the quote, word for word, but I'm going to paraphrase it. You all seen it. You all heard it, you know what I'm saying, plenty of times. Black skin is not a badge of shame. This. It's not a badge of shame. So stop carrying yourself like that. You know what I'm saying? Stop allowing your mind to play tricks on you, if you will, based on propaganda and the media. There's nothing wrong with black. Black is beautiful, baby. Go back to that time when we been saying that back in the late 80s, early 90s. Black is beautiful. Say that shit again. Say it 1,000 times on a daily basis if you have to, man. Because at the end of the day, again, that what you think, you're going to speak, you're going to walk. Family, do you for you. There's nothing wrong with that. And anybody who tells you there is something wrong with that, you need to remove yourself away from them real quick before their toxins end up passing on through you. Energy does travel, family. It bounces from person to person. Just because you don't see the shit, don't think it ain't passing. Vibrations are everywhere. Anybody that's operating on that frequency, get the hell away from them now. Anybody afraid of black and blackness, get away from them now. It's that hard. It's not hard. It's very simple. It's very simple. We talking about reestablishment. We talking about self-reliance, self-determination. We ain't got time for no scary Negroes. We ain't got time for no shucking and jiving, skin and teeth just to shave face. We ain't got time for none of that shit. We need brothers and sisters, elders and youngins alike, all who know what time it is, all who know what it is, all who know what it ain't, and all who ready to bang out for that shit on all levels of the playing field. If you scared, be scared, but be scared over there. If you ready to ride out and represent for your black and your blackness, let's ride out on all levels. Let's do work. Let's handle the blackonomics. Black economics. Blackonomics. You understand? You see what I'm saying? It's little things like that. That's our word. Blackonomics, man. Because we establishing our economic systems for black people. Blackonomics, man. Establish yourself. That's just, I don't know, man. Don't be afraid of it. If you're afraid of it, you're afraid of your people. If you're afraid of your people, then what the hell you out here speaking your mind for? Go speak your mind to those that you think are going to accept you. And we'll be waiting right back here to laugh at your black ass. Yep. Recognize yourself, man. That's all I can honestly say. Recognize yourself. If you're afraid of black, you in the wrong times. You in the wrong era. Because black people are starting to wake up. Black people are starting to realize. Black people are starting to understand fully that they need black people to survive. And there's nothing wrong with that. And we gonna just do just that. With or without your black ass. That's in a state of confusion. We will be just fine. We will be alright. But we hoping that you do not, you know what I'm saying, stay in that realm of confusion. We hoping that you get your mind right. We hoping you get your act right. Come on home. Come home. Fly this flag, man. Fly the banner. Scream out black power. There ain't nothing wrong with that either. That's force, man. That's word sound of power, family. You know what it is. You mean to tell me somebody else is, once again, I may sound like it might be a repetition, but I gotta keep saying it over and over and over and over until you get it. Do you mean to tell me that somebody else's opinion of you outweighs the way you feel about yourself? Let that marinate, family. Questions, comments, concerns? Comment box. Get at me. Email, rnmorbg, Gmail. Get at me. Black and blackness is what we make it, man. So let's make it and make that shit rise, family. But until the next time, you already know, family. Keep it live, keep it G right here. This is RNMRBG TV, family. You already know. That common sense shit, man. Things that make you go, I'm always working on something. Keep it locked right here. You already know. I am your brother in Google. Now you see RNM. Uncle Job Snub. Black love is a cure for the black nation, so let's get it, family. I can't say that shit enough, man. When you love yourself, you want to multiply that love amongst everybody else that looks like yourself, man. That's powerful. And with power, you can conquer. Together the ant shall conquer the elephant, man. That's power, man. That's power, man. Come on, man. But, like I said, keep it loud, keep it G. RNMRBG TV. Who to up on Black Power? Think and bang out. Alright?